Hey, what's up? It's Rick here, and this is another installment of how to get started making your own YouTube videos. And this time I want to talk to you a little bit about equipment. And as always, if you guys have questions about any of this stuff, hit me up on Twitter. That's the best way. You can also leave a comment down below, and I'll certainly respond there as well. But you got a couple of ways that you can go about this. You do not always have to go the biggest and the best with the equipment. It's certainly not a requirement here. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Content is really king in making videos, and as long as the content that you are providing and delivering is valuable, I really truly believe that people will see that value and come back and watch your videos even more. So don't always get hung up on having to have the best equipment. When I started, I was starting by using a flip cam. You can see my very first video on this channel. It was shaky, it wasn't the best quality, but you know what, it worked. And that's really all that's important. So with that being said, you can go a couple of different ways. I want to talk about video cameras first. I started with the flip cam and then I worked my way, and let me grab this behind me. I'm going to show you the box. This is the Canon Vixia HF10, and this is the camera that I was using for quite some time. I got a lot of compliments from people when I was using this camera for the quality. It shoots 1080p. You can certainly go with any camera that you guys want. What I would recommend you guys do is, if you can, sport for a 1080p camera. Just future-proof yourself, because you want to get the best quality that you can out of your videos, especially nowadays with more and more people using things like AirPlay to stream videos to their large TVs. That's where it's going to come in handy, because the better quality your videos, the better it's going to show up on the big screen. So I would recommend 1080p, but if you can't go that route, then definitely look at 720. You saw the camera that I was using for a very long time. Now the camera that I use is the Canon XA10, and I love this camera. It is great. It has all kinds of inputs on it, storage opportunities, everything. A little bit more expensive, but I've worked my way up to this camera and saved for quite some time. So ultimately, do your shopping. I would also say you can use a digital SLR as well. That's certainly an opportunity for you guys, but ask what you're going to film. Are you going to be vlogging? Well, if so, maybe you can get away with a small style camera that you hold like this. If you're going to be doing product videos where you're going to be coming in and going out, you might want to look for something that has a fast focus. My XA10 has a pretty fast focus, so I can have something on the table, pull it in, and it can automatically focus in on the object pretty well most of the time. So consider that as well. The next thing I want to talk about is your microphone, because there's so many videos out there that look really good, but you get the audio in the background that kind of sounds like it's in a tin can or echoey or something like that. So here's what I use. You're looking at it right here, and basically what this is the Rode M3 microphone. It's this one right here. I love this mic. I use it on almost all of my videos. On occasion, I will use this one as well, the Rode NTG1. It's more of a shotgun style mic, and that one works pretty well. But you know, if you can't spring for those, because I will also mention this one works with my XA10 and has, as you can see right here, this kind of an input. It's an XLR input. You would have to get an adapter if you didn't have XLR inputs on your camera to go XLR to stereo. So consider your options there. You can go with something like this. This is about $99. It's a Zoom H1. It's a portable recording device. But then what you're going to have to do is, after you film your videos, you'll go in post-production and sync up the audio to the video. Not a big deal by any stretch, but just a little bit more time to do that sort of thing. Lots of people do it all the time. Not a problem. So consider your options. Don't leave audio out of the equation. Very important to a good experience. The next thing I'll mention is lighting. And let me go ahead and get around here and spin the camera around. You can kind of see what I've done here. You can go cheap. You don't have to go expensive. I picked these up. They're Cowboy Studios umbrella lighting set. Comes with two of these, and then you also get kind of a one that looks just like that right there on a stand, and it works really, really well for my purposes. Now, if you don't want to go that route, what you certainly can do, as I'm trying to adjust the tripod here, is you can go to like Target or something. You can pick up clip lights. get clip lights, get a daylight light bulb, something that replicates daylight, and then you can get something like parchment paper and go over the top with it. It acts as a diffuser. I actually did that for a while on my videos before I got this lighting kit, and it worked pretty well. So that's an economical kind of cheap way to go, where you kind of rig it together, and that works pretty well as well. Now then finally, what I'd mention is if you're going to be doing something like I've been doing with product videos, you need to get a tripod. And I've got a Manfrotto tripod with a video head that makes the swiveling kind of smooth, but just get a tripod. You want a stable shot. You want to have both hands free so you can actually work with the product when you're filming. And then also you're going to want to get a mic stand if you have a mic. So my mic stand is now broken, and it was a cheapy one that I got on Amazon for 20 bucks. Get a mic stand so you don't have to be holding a mic like I am right now. And then if you're doing product videos, do something like this. Go get a table or use a table, and then get something like this right here, which quite frankly is just kind of a piece of cardboard that I tried to get a neutral gray or a what they call a middle gray. And the middle gray will allow your product to stand out without being kind of washed out. So you want to get something as close to middle gray as you can. It's a little bit about the products that I use and things that I would say you should consider. Again, you don't have to go super expensive on this. And if you guys have questions or thoughts about any of this stuff, please feel free to hit me up. I'm more than happy to help you guys out in answering some of those as best as I can. Otherwise, that's going to wrap it up for this segment, and I will see you next time. Take care, everybody, and have fun.